Hello, my name is Sonia. Thank you so much for checking in. This is a collective reading. Let's get started right away. Let's see what you need to know today. Let's see what's going on within you and within your person's energy and connection. The first card that you have is the Four of Pentacles. So someone here is holding back from taking action, holding back from investing, holding back from trusting the self into what has come into your awareness. You and or your person, or both of you, may be having some struggle in moving forward and building a strong foundation for yourselves. Even though you knowingly know the truth of where you need to move forward towards, you're holding back in doing so. You're both wanting a strong foundation, but in the meantime, the foundation that you're currently in feels a little unstable and untruthful. You also have sexual energy, so the strength to calm your thoughts and go with the flow of life at this moment. I see that you're surrounded with a lot of imposed beliefs, which has made it difficult for you to make these changes in the physicality, and has made it even more difficult to trust this connection that you have with your counterpart. And you have the Path in reverse. So this is about having doubts in regards the path, in regards your path with your counterpart. You're having doubts whether or not you're gonna reconcile with your counterpart, because you're too focused in your foundation at this time, and these negative thoughts keep oppressing you, I feel. Let's see what else. And the King of Wands, your counterpart, is looking back into what has occurred, or into the past of what was built in this connection. And here she's feeling very passionate at this moment. Here she daydreams constantly about the old times and would want to have some type of interaction with you. Your counterpart is also very hesitant and holding back from reaching out to you at this moment, even though he or she feels very passionate for you at this moment and misses your company. I'm getting with that card. And you also have the Three of Pentacles. So this is about being able to trust others, being able to reach out to whom has the answers into what you're going through, into what you're feeling lost in, into how to build for yourself. Therefore, everyone in my subscription list or myself, feel free to check out description box. The playlist also is very helpful for you to understand your journey. Let's see what else. So it's important at this time for you to reach out to those who can understand what you're going through with your counterpart, or the struggles that you're emotionally having within itself, which are inner conflicts. And the Emperor is about the foundations, about what he or she has built for him or herself. Very passionate and strongly into what he or she has believed in. And I feel that at this moment, you're both going through some inner struggle within oneself. I don't see anyone here trying to have a fist fight with this individual, but this individual is very defensive and is ready to move forward in any battle that comes forward. When this individual has decided to move forward. So the energy is there. I feel the energy for you and your counterpart to get past what has been built upon, and feels the urge also to have this communication with you, or you may have this urge to communicate with your counterpart. And the Eight of Cups. So walking away from what doesn't serve you. As you can see, these cups are empty. It's for you to start filling them up with your own wants and desires. I feel that you are first needing to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Look into what has kept you stuck, and I feel those things are rooted beliefs of which you have been following. The truth may be coming out, and it has triggered you, and therefore you are getting ready or contemplating in walking away from this situation. And the Fool card is about taking that leap into what has come into your awareness of either your foundation, your connection, or even of self. So taking a leap into what you feel passionate for at this moment. Your counterpart is also having this awareness, and he or she is ready to go through the battle with those individuals who he or she is surrounded with. I feel that you're going through these battles yourself, so this is the time for to trust yourself, trust your guidance, trust in what you know to be your truth, is what I'm getting with the Fool card. And the Five of Swords is your guides, trying to help you see those inner wounds, those inner conflicts, that mental anguish that you have been carrying for a very long time. It's time for you to start reparenting yourself and come out of that those childish ways, I feel, and to trust this connection that you have, because is the intensity of this connection that you have with your counterpart is what's showing you the truth of each and every situation in your surroundings and within yourself. So that is the inner work that is for you to dig deep into what has kept you stuck in that delusion, in that there's another word, feeling misunderstood, feeling talked down to, I feel, which is misunderstood, unappreciated. So there's some inner conflicts that you are needing to deal with and to dig deep into where they stem from, because I feel that these same expectations is either these expectations that you have for your counterpart to show up in a way that can please those around you, and but you perceive it with pleasing yourself. So there's some inner conflicts that you are needing to face and confront, so that you can start releasing these expectations that you have for your counterpart, so that you can move freely towards what you're being guided to. And the Happiness card is in reverse, so there's a lot of work that you are needing to dig deep into, so that you can start releasing those expectations and start filling up these cups, these empty cups, with what you truly want and desire. Okay, let's get one last one. And the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is someone feeling all of these emotions but not knowing what to do with what has come up to the surface. All of these emotions are stemmed from those upbringing situations, which I feel that you are unable to connect dots with what you are currently going through. with your counterpart, with what you are experiencing in your physicality, with what you feel of self and those around you. So there's a lot of contemplation that needs to happen here within your own self so that you can understand the situation that you're going through with your counterpart. Hence, the inner work programs, which are available down in my description box and description of each and every program that we have here. So feel free to check them out so that you can start releasing those expectations that you have or codependency. Now let's get messages from the alien oracle cards. These are connected with the programs. And you have people pleasing. Do you struggle to say no? Get to the root issue, sex mastery program, and root chakra, Kundalini exercise, and TWINFLAME program. So I do see here that you're being pulled back to old pattern behaviors, even though you are resisting for this to happen. There's still a great chance that you will fall back into old pattern behaviors. But with this awareness that you have, the light is there, and the full card that we have here is for you to recognize that you're able to continue on moving forward regardless of how much individuals or circumstances are pulling you back. So if you change your perception, if you change your focus, then you can move forward freely with no constraints and learn more about yourself, your connection, and your path into what you are here to be in. Okay, so with that being said, let's get a message, an oracle card of the Wild Mystic. Just a little bonus here for you. I just got these cards, which I'm trying to give to include in my readings so that I can get more familiarized with these cards. The first and the card, the message that you have is energy. Energy. So you see the bird tapping into the moon. The moon is about what is hidden, but the sun is also there. So the sun is shining upon you and to give you this healing energy of what you may discover in the near future or in the present with what you're going through. So the moon is about the deception, about what has come to light. So there's healing energy here for you to recognize that everything shall pass, and that regardless of how you're being pulled back to old pattern behaviors, that is only for you to recognize the old patterns, the old negative patterns which you are not resonating with, and for you to know that your energy goes where your focus is in. So if the focus and awareness isn't something that you don't resonate with, then it's up to you to disregard that and move forward towards your truth. So it's all about your own perception, your own decision making, and action oriented into what and where you are wanting to be in. So that is the energy card that you have for you today, is for you to get that great awareness of your own energy field and the energy that is surrounding you with where you're being pulled towards. So again, healing what you're not resonating with and continue on moving forward knowing the truth of what you don't resonate with. Okay, if that makes sense. Now let's get messages from your counterpart. This may be a mirror to your own wants and desires. And you have, I now know how much I need you in my life. I have never felt this way before. I run as I don't know how to deal with it. Last but not least, please forgive me. Time to heal my past pain. So this is also for you to recognize that this is the time for you to look into your inner self, your upbringing, and these negative emotions, and start transmuting all of that negativity into a positive. That's the law of transmutation of energy. If you would like to learn more about that aspect, please feel free to check out the Kabbalah program, which is very helpful in understanding energy and your inner self. So thank you so much for checking in, and see you next time.